Hi, and welcome to Vietnam. This video will take you to my first stop in Hanoi. Flew in from Phoenix and took me about 20 hours of flight time. And I arrived, my driver met me at the airport and got me through the city and to my hotel. My hotel was located in a lovely area, the riverside area, and there were coffee shops and all kinds of places to eat and just very safe. And I loved it and the beauty of it all. Seeing some of the sights, things like this, the gardening to create these beautiful little plants. And this is just kind of right there in the busy city center. Egg coffee is a must, is one of the things to eat and or drink. And then I went on a city tour. My guide took me through the city, and so the city tour was more a street food tour, and I ate very well. So I will let you take a look at some of the delicious things that I sampled. Hanoi food, street food is legendary. Everything from pho to banh mi, the meat on a stick, the rice spring rolls that are made fresh right there in front of you. Seriously, I was full at maybe stop number three, and we probably had 7 or 8 stops of food samples along the way. Um, as you can see, the pho was amazing. My guide is talking about how she prepares it with chilies. But interestingly, I got to use not chilies because they were spicy, but squeezing kumquat, that's a kumquat, right over the top. And it was delicious. And the city center at night. As you can see, it's sort of a city that doesn't sleep, but oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. And the lights around the river just gave it a special glow. The start of day two began with a Hanoi city tour, which primarily kept us around the Ho Chi Minh complex. It is a huge area dedicated to the leader, the former leader of the country. And this specific place entailed viewing the mausoleum. Yes, a real mausoleum where his body, Ho Chi Minh's body, his embalmed body is in this area, which I'm not going to show you. But I will show you the gardens, and as you saw, and just the area is filled with history and video of what took place during his reign of the country, the two houses where he lived and worked from 1954 to 1969. One thing about this complex, you want to make sure you dress modestly, shoulders covered, knees covered, here and in some of the museums and pagodas. A great guide is key for tours like this. This is one of the most famous pagodas there in Hanoi. And I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I don't want to mess up the language. But it's pretty striking to see. And it has those little statues all the way around. We left that area and went into an area that is filled with history. These young women were kind of like in America where you're taking prom pictures, but it was something specific to the culture. So I couldn't miss out. So I gave myself a try of making sure I could be part of it all. We ended with a pretty sober ending. We did visit the prison. As you can see, this prison is where, during the Vietnam War, prisoners of war were kept. And it was a pretty secure and sobering complex to view. One thing I didn't know, the number of women that were held there and even had children there, in this prison, and that was the prison outfit. This was an area that, the guide showed us where, someone actually escaped, and it's through a sewer. It's pretty interesting to see it all. But it ends with the repatriation and showing, former POWs actually coming back and checking it out. And one of the most famous is former Senator John McCain. You walk out of all of that into this amazing garden. I ended my day with coffee and, getting ready for the next day.